What's going on, everybody? Thought I would do a update video just to kind of let you know how the 3D printing journey is going. So as you guys saw, if you saw the shorts I've been putting out or the first video, I bought the Ender 3 S1 Plus. It was my first 3D printer, and just kept running into so many issues with the auto bed leveling. And I knew I was new, but I just felt like it wasn't me. And I started looking up stuff online and found like a whole lot of people having the same issue on Reddit, Facebook group for it, and then just spread around the internet. I tried pretty much every possible fix that I could find, from updating the firmware to trying custom firmware to doing calibration on the printer, and then just nothing seemed to work. It was just horrible. And I couldn't find an easy way to just disable auto bed leveling. So I was like, this sucks. I don't know what I'm going to do. You spend $500 on a printer, which of course, comparably, that's probably not a lot, but it was a lot for me for my first printer, and I just had a hard time justifying it. So I ended up returning it on day 14. I had 15 days to return it. Ended up returning it and getting the Ender 3 V2. You guys have to excuse the mess, but this is the printer. Right now I'm running some calibration tests. I'll tell you, I've been using this printer for 3 or 4 days, no problems. First print went perfect, second print went perfect. Have had literally no issues. I understood the whole process of leveling a bed, but just that S1 just wasn't ready. That auto bed leveling is just rough. Maybe it's because it's fairly early in development. I don't know. And this machine's been out for I think 2 years now, going on 3. So this has had a lot of updates and a lot of refining. And there's a ton of people that are using the Ender 3 SV2. But I just thought it was funny. It's like, you spend $500 on a printer, have an insane amount of problems, go to a printer that I picked up for $199, and I'm having no problems. In fact, I'm actually probably going to go and pick up another one of these just so I can print, 2 things at one time. A lot of people were wondering, what the purpose of this journey was for me. It was really, I've been wanting to get into 3D printing for quite some time, but I really want to start selling products. I do screen printing on the side when I'm not making tech videos and, working my day job. So I figured, it would be cool to kind of supplement that printing business with 3D modeling and offering custom signs, custom products. So I thought this was a good little way for me to get into it. But yeah, the Ender 3 V2 is doing great for me. I've only made a couple of changes. You can kind of see here I added a little filament guide, as well as like this custom little tool holder. I like this thing because you can literally just like put this on here, and then you also have a place to hold your spatula, so it just kind of keeps the work area a little tidy. But yeah, right now I'm printing a calibration cube. I've got a little website that I want to share with you guys that another YouTuber's actually released on how to calibrate these things successfully. So the YouTuber is Teaching Tech. Yeah, I've got his YouTube right here. This guy is awesome. Very, very easy to understand. There's a ton of them out there, but this is just one of them. The nice thing I like about this guy, though, is he's created this website called teachingtechyt.github.io. You can go here and take you through all these different steps on how to calibrate and just dial in your printer settings just by following along. Some of this is a little bit in depth. It requires you to plug in your computer to your printer and run it using Pronterface. Or Octopi. You can use Octopi too, but good luck getting a Raspberry Pi if you don't already have one. There is a shortage on those, so Pronterface is working great for me. But yeah, I plan on finishing these calibrations and just learning how to print better, mess around with my slicer settings and go from there. I printed a few things from this dragon that was really cool. It's like an articulating dragon, to just like random signs. Oh, matter of fact, I just finished this filament change sign. Check this out. Yeah, so I printed this this office sign. If you're a fan of The Office, you'll get it. I think most people are these days. You can see it has some dots in it. That's from me like heating it up and trying to press it down more. There's just some inconsistencies down here on the edge, and that's what kind of kicked me off, kind of diving more into the calibration side. But overall, everything's been going great. It's a lot easier to follow along and kind of just learn this process than I thought it was going to be, especially after my first encounter with the S1 Plus. Ender 3 V2 definitely gets a thumbs up for me. Probably going to get another one soon. And yeah, so yeah, that's the latest with the printing journey. You know, if you have any questions or, you know, you have some advice for me, I'd love to hear it. So make sure to drop that down below. Till next time, we'll see you on Showway Tech.